Good evening and welcome to the channel. Time is now 7ish in the evening. Finished my day's work and I want to make my way home. But before I do that, I need to unwind a bit. I don't know if you're different than me, but I can't smoke a pipe while I'm driving. For some reason, it doesn't work. It's either I drive or I smoke. I can't do both. When I used to smoke cigarettes, that was no problem. You can smoke a cigarette while you drive, and vape, of course you can vape while you drive. But when it comes to smoking a pipe, I like to be relaxed. I like to concentrate on what I'm smoking. I don't smoke a pipe for the sake of it, just to smoke, because I've got my vape for. So when I smoke a pipe, it is for pure enjoyment and relaxations. And I can't do that while I'm driving. So yeah, many times I thought perhaps to record a video while I'm driving, because I drive so much across country, from south to north, and it's sometimes a good few hours. And I say it's a good time for me to record a video and on a blend, while you can watch the scenery on motorways or the English countryside. Well, up to now, I just can't relax when I'm smoking a pipe and driving. Maybe it will change in due course, or maybe I'll try it once and see how it works. But for now, I like sitting either in my garden or in my office while I'm recording a video, or in the park. Anyway, sitting stationary somewhere. Yeah. So I was fancying a nice bowl of pipe, but with a blend that I don't have to think about much. Just smoke it and just enjoy a good tobacco. And I was looking through my stock, and I remembered that actually I never recorded a video on this delicious blend. Carter Hall, yeah, good old Carter Hall. So when I decided that I'm going to actually now smoke a bowl of this blend and share my thoughts on it, I was thinking back, how many Codger blends did I record a video on, and what was my general impression of them? So I sort of looked around and I found so far 3. So I think this was the first one, half and half, that I very much enjoy, which is a Virginia and a Burley, and you can watch my full video on this one. And then I'm not sure if it was exactly in order, but I think so. That was the first half and half, and then this delicious Burley base blend, the Granger, which I actually very much enjoy. Sort of a lovely chocolatey note. I couldn't find the empty tin because I've got it now in the jar, and I found actually a brand new tin that I kept for storage in my cabinet here. So I took this out just as a reference. I've got a jar full of this good tobacco, Granger, and as of late, of course, the Prince Albert. That I also reviewed the mix with the Latakia, the Pescatanoy, which is a big hit, may I add. And now looking back, I'm happy I bought actually 2 of these 14-ounce tubs, because it's going fast with that mix, and I had to get some more Pescatanoy to do the mix, because I did try it with HH Latakia and it didn't taste as good, Pescatanoy. Maybe because it's the Turkish Latakia, I'm not 100% sure, but everyone loved that mix of Pescatanoy and the Prince Albert. You can watch my full review on that one as well. But I really much enjoy the Prince Albert on his own. I find it so rich, big chocolatey notes to it, that nuttiness, the earthiness. It's a really I call this fairly rich tobacco. Yeah. So, Carter Hall. Well, I don't think there is a pipe smoker in the entire world who didn't hear of Carter Hall. So, what is Carter Hall about? Well, if I'm talking about this blend, we ought to talk about the blend info, right? Even though most people heard of Carter Hall, but those who never smoked a pipe, or brand new smokers, or vapors who might look into pipe smoking, or cigarette smokers that I fully recommend to switch to pipe smoking, don't know much about Carter Hall. So let's talk about it quickly before I fill up my bowl and smoke it. So if we look now on the screen, you'll see from Tobacco Reviews. And there's not much writing about it. Carter Hall has been providing a straightforward and enjoyable smoking blend at an affordable price since 1895 by keeping things simple. Ribbon cut Virginia and Burley leaf of good quality combined in the right proportions. I think that is where the cruncher is. Notes, manufacturing of Carter Hall was moved from the USA to Dominican Republic in 2021. And if you look down in the details, so it's Burley based, but it's got a bit of Virginia, a sprinkling of Virginia apparently, and flavoring bourbon, coca, chocolate, and cut is ribbon. Yeah, so that is from Tobacco Reviews. But on the back here, it says here, the distinguished blend of Carter Hall pipe tobacco is achieved by adhering to the high standards we set in every step of production. The attention and care paid to selecting our tobacco equals that of blending and finishing. As a result, Carter Hall pipe tobacco provides superior consistency. Now, I went through it a bit just to get some idea of other people's views on Carter Hall. And I came across two written reviews that I must read out to you. So you know what? I'm going to read it out to you soon because I'm very eager to fill up my bowl and smoke it. So yeah, talking about, before I forget, talking about price, how competitive priced it is. I'll just show you on the screen now. And this is on smoking pipes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, less than $40 for 14 ounce, actually reduced. So it gives you an idea that not all expensive pipe tobacco is tasty, and not all cheaper are not. I'm going to talk about soon because that one of those reviews is actually mentioning that. So yeah, so let's smoke it, shall we? So I've got it here in fairly big 32 ounce jar, and I've got a few of these, right? So let's remind ourselves, what is this about? Burley with a bit of Virginia. Right. Now, smelling it is so appetizing, you know. Is a rich, deep smell of good quality tobacco. You might wonder why our ancestors, grandparents, great-grandparents smoked these blends that I just mentioned, the codgers, including this one here, the Carter Hall, for so many years. Is it because they didn't have the selection we have today, or is it because this was good quality tobacco? I would say both. Good quality tobacco, and they didn't have the selection we have today. But yeah, they had good taste. Bit sweet scent to it. It's like I can't smell so much bourbon, what they say. Maybe I'm not 100% sure, but it's a lovely sweet scent. I won't call this honey sweet, but sweet. It's just a lovely smell. So what I'm going to smoke it on. I haven't smoked this pipe for a while now. This is my LCS Briars bamboo. I would call this like sort of a mini church warden. Now this is a 9mm, but I'm smoking this without a filter because of the length of the shank, and it's perfect airflow, perfect. Now the bowl is not huge, but it's just right for a decent time of a smoke. That now I don't have too much time. It's going to do just fine. Now, and a lot of times I do smoke aromatics with this pipe, to be honest, but I haven't smoked this for a while, and I can't smell any ghosting really in here. I can't smell. It just smells tobacco-y without any specific flavor. So yeah, I just fancy smoking this pipe. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous pipe. So we'll fill up this bowl nearly to the top because I don't want to ruin this beautiful rim. Really is. I mean, this is a stunning pipe. I reviewed this in the past. Perhaps I'll put a link for you that you can watch it with this beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. So what we're going to do is light this pipe, and maybe I'll just add a bit more. The last one of the stuff just left. So really, I've got the whole place to myself. And I told him that I'm recording now a video. Yeah, he's waving. Right. Let me just close the jar properly. This blend ages very well. So let's give Carter Hall a go. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely, lovely. Rich Burley. You know, there is a benchmark for top quality Burley, which is the Ken Byron Ventures, which I enjoy so much in the morning, the Burley morning pipe. It's got that delicious coffee, but that is a different type of Burley blend. That is a bit more on the aromatic side. This is more natural. Not saying that the Ken Byron Ventures is not natural, but they added something to it to make it so suited to drink coffee with. This one, in my opinion, is just good quality Burley with a sprinkle of Virginia. I cannot taste any bourbon. Maybe, let me take this back. There is some kind of note here. That might be the bourbon, I'm not 100% sure. But what comes through most is the natural leaf, which is delicious. Yeah, I think there is a note of something. Maybe that is the bourbon. I was never an expert in detecting alcohol, whiskey, bourbon. You know, I'm not so, my palate, for some reason, I can't taste so much that kind of topping of alcohol. For some reason, I'm not sure why that is, but There is definitely something here that is tasty. That is for sure. So what you taste here, what I'm tasting, is a very rich burley, which gives me a delicious, nutty, earthy, but there is here a sweet note that, in my opinion, is coming from either the burley itself or the added Virginia, which is not very tangy. It is more sort of a high note sweetness to it. So it does give you a sweetness to the blend. So when they say with the right proportion, what was it? Combined in the right proportion, meaning that it is burley driven with a sprinkle of Virginia. Is that was it means right proportion, or it means half-half? Can't be, because this is half-half and it's a different smoking experience. Here you can taste the Virginia as much as you taste the burley. Very tasty, but different. Here is more the burley with the Virginia giving it like sort of a undertone of sweet mellowness to it. Now, that cocoa note does come through from the burley. The earthiness, that sweet earthiness, comes across, if you put your mind to it, as a cocoa / chocolate, but not as an aromatic topping. It is the leaf itself. Really nice. Our ancestors definitely had good taste. My voice is a bit husky. As I said, people are coughing and wheezing all around. Yeah, time of the year. This blend is no frills, no fancy, it's not a corner deal small batch, no. But that's the beauty of this pipe tobacco. You just smoke it and enjoy the good, honest taste of tobacco without thinking, without concentrating, without contemplating what you're smoking. It's just a lovely smoke. Delicious smoke. You just want to draw on it deep and inhale as much as smoke you can into your mouth. So smooth, no harshness whatsoever. Although when you do retro inhale, you do taste a touch of spice in here. A touch, slightest. Is that the bourbon? I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I don't want this video to take too long, so I want to read you. I hope you got the patience to sit for 2 minutes just to listen to this two reviews that I picked up. I can't remember where. Yeah, but I'll just read to you. I'm often asked if I have a favorite drugstore type blend. It might have been from Tobacco Reviews. I checked it out, but it's not entirely. Stephen arranged that for me, so let me read it for you. I am often asked if I have a favorite drugstore type blend. I always answer quickly that yes, I do, and it is Carter Hall. In fact, Carter Hall is a blend I smoke at least twice a day and is a wonderful tobacco to smoke late in the evening before calling it quits. Yeah, exactly what I'm doing now. Carter Hall is probably the most impressive of all the drugstore blends I've tried because it tastes like tobacco without fruity casing and has some strength to it. Maybe that's that little spice I was getting. The Burley is a top shelf and provides a no-nonsense tobacco taste. This tobacco is bite-free. I doubt even the Thomas the Tank Engine could puff this stuff up into a hot zone. It also has some kind of component that makes the ash adhere to the walls of your pipe, thus aids the caking process in new pipes. Maybe so. I didn't check that out. Check it out soon. Yeah, I like the way he puts it down. Another review. You pray open the homely tan canister, this one here. Remove the cheap round of paper laid carelessly on the top and take a long whiff of the tobacco. No wine, no figs, no dark fruit, no campfires, no alluring scent of pine or spice. The smell is only exactly what you expect from the components and the topping. Now, what topping is there? The bourbon, okay, we'll see. Cocoa from the Burley, not dark chocolate, but a sweet, mild chocolate powder. Yeah. Correct. It helps when you read someone else writing while you're smoking it. Nutty, but a good plain nut. Hazelnut, not almond. Maybe. No, I'm not so sure. Hazelnut, but nice nutty nut. No, some ripe banana. I haven't thought of that. No, I can't taste banana. Or maybe? See, this power of the mind. When you read banana, now you're trying to associate those notes with banana. Ripe banana. I can see what he's on about. Ripe banana. That smooth, creamy. Maybe. And a very slight chemical tone in the sweetness. A bit saccharine, but in good way. The banana reminds me of the classic southern banana pudding. I don't know what that is. I'm sure it tastes delicious. The kind with Nilla wafer cookies on top. Maybe you guys know what that is. I'm not sure. The smell isn't strong or room filling, but boy, it is good. To sum up, not every simple smoke is good, and not every complex one is bad, and vice versa. The simplicity of a smoke, and pretty much everything else in brackets, isn't the measure of its quality, but this tobacco for me defines good simplicity. Yeah. And I think with that, I'll end this video. It is good, simple, delicious tobacco. Our grandparents had good taste, no doubt. And it does burn very well. I mean, you can see, I don't know if this light, you can see the ash. It's just gorgeous. No moisture at all, no gurgle, nothing. And I took that straight from the jar. Yeah, if you're looking for good, honest tobacco, it won't cost you a fortune. Or if you're a new pipe smoker and you want to try something decent, that won't cost you a fortune, and you get used to pipe smoking. When you finish this whole tub, you'll know quite a bit about pipe smoking. Yeah, Carter Hall is one for you to consider. Along the others that I just mentioned, the Prince Albert, the Granger, and the Half an Hour. And there's a few more that I will review in due course of this type of Codger blends. But the Carter Hall is really nice. Ah, lovely. Delicious. Okay, it's 25 minutes already. Can't help it. When I enjoy a blend, it just flies by the time. I hope you guys don't mind it. Right, enough said, really. This was my video of today. I'm going to finish this bowl as soon as I finish recording and enjoy a few minutes of peace and quiet. Maybe I'll switch on a bit of classical music and just lay back on my chair and just relax before I go home. Lovely. Right, so this was my video on a delicious Codger blend called Carter Hall. Right, so with that, I shall say good night, and I wish you all a restful night. I don't know if you're watching the day, have a good day, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Until then, take care, enjoy whatever you're smoking, stay healthy, God bless, bye for now.